Hello guys, today I'll show you one simple servlet application using embedded Tomcat. Okay, so basically what is the need of servlets? When you want to build web application, when you want to build a web application, you need to use servlets in Java to implement the backend component. And frontend, you can implement by using simple HTML. Frontend, you can implement by using HTML. Backend, we need to implement by using servlets. Now to run this entire application, you need a Tomcat server. It is web server. Now I'm going to show you a simple web application with simple servlet with the embedded Tomcat. I'll be using Maven. Using Maven, I'm going to create this application. Let's see step by step. Open Eclipse, go to File, take New Maven project, select Simple Project, Next. Here you can give any package name form.rbu.web app servlet with Tomcat EMBD embedded. Okay, I'm just giving EMBD. That's it. Packaging should be jar. Finish. So now one servlet project created. First project got created. Now let's add dependencies here. Which dependencies I need to add? One is servlet dependency. Servlet API I want to use to implement backend. So I have to add in this Maven project one servlet dependency I should add. And one Tomcat dependency I need to add. If you want to use JSP dependencies, you need to add. Overall, three dependencies I need to include in my Maven project. I'm going to create a Maven project with these three dependencies. I have created Maven project. Now add your dependencies. Open form file. Add dependencies. Yeah, first dependency servlet API. Servlet API dependency is added. Next, embedded Tomcat dependency. This is embedded Tomcat. You need not to install Tomcat again separately. Earlier, while we were using old servlet versions, we used to install separate Tomcat server and there we used to run. Now, Tomcat, given in the form of embedded jar file, you need not to have it as a separate software as a add as a dependency here. That's it. And adding JSP dependency here. This is for JSP, Java Server Basis. Okay, now all these dependencies added. So your project structure is created. Every time this is the structure that you are going to follow. Create a Maven project first. Step one, I given step by step in this file. I'll add this file also to the video. Okay, you can download this file. Create a Maven project. Add all these three dependencies. Next, create your servlet class. Step 2, create your servlet class. I'll just copy paste. Copy. You need a package here. Just create a package. We give an package name com.rbu.webapp. I'm going to create my servlet class here. So this is my servlet, a simple servlet, which is extended HTTP servlet. We know that there are two types of servlets, generic servlet and HTTP servlet. So mostly we will use HTTP servlet, which will support session management. And when the servlet will be executed, when I get URL with the /hal, when I enter /hello, this method will be hit, where I will enter this /hello from the browser. When you open your browser, in browser, you will enter http/localhost, your port number usually 8080 or your custom port number 9090, whichever you add, then hello. This is how when I enter URL, this method will be triggered. In this method, I'm just sending output to this browser. This output out.println will return back to the browser wherever you entered this localhost. In that browser, this response you will be seeing. Hello world. Good morning. If I add, you will say good morning. That's it. Maven project created. In POM file, I added 3 dependencies, a servlet API, embedded Tomcat Jsp dependency, and I created a package com.rbu.webapp. Here I created a simple servlet with /hello, and you need to write embedded Tomcat. You need to start here. You need to write a class to start embedded Tomcat. So for embedded Tomcat, this is my class. Copy it. I'll explain. Yeah, this is embedded Tomcat class. I have a main method here. In this main method, I'm creating Tomcat object. From where you brought this class, we added dependency, if you remember here. Embedded Tomcat dependency we added here. From there, this class is got imported. Now first create Tomcat object, then set in which port number you want to run. You know the available port numbers are from 0 to 65535. Check which port is available and give here. Usually we use 9090, 9191, 9192, anything, 8080, anything. Then get connected. So it will connect with the HTTP service. It will start in port 9090 and add web app location. I'm just trying to add my web app location. What I can have in this folder, sir? When you have real HTML front-end code, here this front-end code, if I have, I need to add in this location only. Your front-end code should be part of this location, whatever web pages you have. Okay. And anything else? We need one deployment descriptor inside web app. We will have one more folder, web inf. Inside web app, you can have all your front-end pages. Inside WebINF, there will be one deployment descriptor file. We call it web.xml file. This web.xml file is the bridge between your front-end and back-end code. When you trigger from front-end, Tomcat will verify whether this particular browser, let's say if you put slash hello here in browser, whether this hello action available in the servlet or not, this Tomcat will verify from web.xml. Then it will be navigated to servlet. So in web.xml only, we will mention front end to back end mapping. What we will have here, front end to back end mapping. You will be having front end to back end mapping in this web.xml file, which is very important. So I need to create this web.xml under WebINF. WebINF should be part of web app, but I don't have that WebINF or web app here. So let me create one folder, web app. Inside web app, you can have front-end pages. And you need to have one more folder called WebINF. In this WebINF, you are going to create web.xml file. Now in this web.xml file, we are going to add mapping. Don't worry about these configurations. I'll be adding it as an attachment through the video, okay? Now, if you see this mapping, what we are mentioning here is from front end, you will get this URL pattern slash hello. Map this slash hello, whoever having this name, hello servlet. Same name we are using here. Servlet name, same name, matching. This one is matching. Line number 8 is matching with line number 13. It will trigger this hello servlet class. But I don't have a hello servlet in this com.example package. It is there in com.rbu.webapp. Change this package in com.rbu.webapp. Yes, it is available. That's it. You are done. Created a Maven project. Added required dependencies. Servlet API. Embedded Tomcat Jsp. Then created simple servlet class here with URL pattern slash hello. And created one embedded Tomcat through the main method. When I start this main method, Tomcat will start in line number 9090. So here exactly we are calling to start and asking to await, means it will not shut down. Usually anything if there is in the main method, line by line, it will execute and shut down. But once it comes here, your server will not shut down. It will still wait until unless you shut down it manually, it is not going to shut down your service. Means from browser, you can hit 24/7. It will respond. And finally, we created web.xml file under web app, under WebINF. In this web.xml, we given mapping. That's it. Now just go back to your main method, right click and try to run. Service started. As per log, I can understand starting protocol handler in 9090. Embedded Tomcat service is started. Now from where I can call open a browser, the final step, right? Open Chrome or IE any browser, enter this URL. I'm just opening a new window in Chrome browser, entering this URL hello. I can see my expected output. Hello world, good morning. You can see the message that you have here. If you wish to change this message, you can change here. Good evening. I changed this message here. But my code is not redeployed, right? So old compiled code only executing. Shut down, go back to your service, restart it again, go to browser, hit it again. You can see message, good evening. That's it. Simple to create a web application using an embedded Tomcat. Next session, I'll show you how to create front end also. We will work on both front end and back end. I'll be showing you multiple use cases, but this is the basic concept by using Maven and embedded Tomcat, how to create simple web application. In the next session, we will see front end with the back end, and we will include JDBC also here to connect with the database, so that you will be seeing end-to-end web application in the upcoming session. Okay, I'll attach this file. You can copy paste whichever code you want. Okay, you can refer this file. Thank you all.